Welcome to this lesson, and this is about equivalent fractions, and you really need to know what they are first of all. So equivalent fractions are fractions that represent the same amount of something. So if you can imagine that these four blocks, which have been broken up into smaller pieces, are all pieces of Kit Kat. Now, would you rather have this piece of Kit Kat here or these two pieces here? Would you be getting the same amount of Kit Kat? Yes, you would, because it's the same amount, but you've got two smaller pieces here and you've got one bigger piece here. And in fact, this big piece is 1/2 of the top block, one piece out of two, and that's this fraction here, 1 out of 2, and the bottom one is 2 pieces out of 4 equal pieces, so that would be 2/4, and in fact that number there is going to be a 2. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4, and 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. So these two fractions are equivalent to each other. This one here, 3/4 equals how many eighths? So once again, 3/4, and this time I'm going to color this green. Green, looks like red to me. So it's supposed to be, it's actually going to be blue. So a bit of blue, and then blue here. So here's 3/4. I've coloured in 3 out of 4. And then how many eighths is that equal to? Well, these ones are the eighths here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just matching those three with these ones here, you can see that in fact 3/4 is the same as these 6 pieces here, which would make it 6/8. So 3/4 is equal to 6/8. And once again, these two fractions, because they're equal to each other, they are also equivalent to each other, and they are called equivalent fractions. And the last example, 2/16 equals how many eighths? So this time changing to green. So 2/16, and I'll do it up this end. So that's the bottom ones here. There's 16 of these little ones in the whole block, and colouring in 2 of them. And how many eighths would those two pieces be equal to? They'd be equal to this piece here. So, or the same amount of chocolate as that piece there. So in fact that's 1/8, that one there. And so 2/16 is equal to 1/8. And these kind of questions are what you'll be doing in the exercise, finding the missing number. And there'll also be a second question where you have to find as many equivalent fractions as you can from the blocks that you're given. And you're given these exact same blocks, and what I also want you to do is fill in the names of the pieces in each blocks. So pieces in each block. So these two pieces are called halves, so here you would write halves, H-A-L-V-E-S. These pieces are quarters, so you'd put quarters here, then eighths, then sixteenths, and as well as filling in the missing numbers in number 1 and finding all the equivalent fractions in number 2. So that's about it for this lesson on equivalent fractions. And again, if you have any questions, leave them and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you in the next lesson.